doing atomic things. So like what the app is like doing smaller things to build up to a larger thing. So like which each smaller topic that you learn, this smaller step inside of each topic for you to actually show
Mhm.
that you actually learned. So it's like having that sort of like atomic sort of like building of habits.
You could tell a man by the distance travel. I'm a seeker of knowledge. I'm a nerd. I always want to learn. And whenever you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you die.
What up, guys? It's your boy Alou,
Yo, it's your boy Ron.
and we're the amateur builders. All right, so today, guys, we're gonna be talking about a new different app that we came up with. It's called Pedagogy, and Pedagogy is basically an app that allows you to learn personalized topics that you want to learn, but through actions. So rather than you just a lot of times when you go to different platforms, it's just you just binge watch or you just watch certain things, but it doesn't actually test if you're actually learning the topics that you're watching. So with pedagogy, it's action based. So every topic that you watch, you have to actually show that you learn those things before you can move on to a different topic. So before we jump into that, I think Ron want to mention certain things.
So I just wanted to on our social media, mostly TikTok. I was doing more like engaging forms of content, showing how to build habits actionably, like how I do it at least. And it was just based off of like the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. There's also another one by Charles Duhigg called The Power of Habits, and James Clear kind of mentioned it too, and it just makes honestly when you read it, it's really good. It kind of inspires you to actually write things down, journalize, and do what in the book he calls it habit stacking. And like habit stacking, you could just write it down as a phrase, like when I do this, I will do that. And you have another one where it's like you're specifying. So it's like I will do this at this time when I get up at this time or something, or when I turn over here. It's really detailed and you will remember it because it's like detailed. So it's like when the lights turn on, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go drink water. You
Yeah,
know, when the alarm goes off, I'm gonna turn the alarm off, go wash my face, come back, do 10 push-ups and stretch. Like stretch or do 10 push-ups on this mattress or on the ground. And it really helped me actually reading it. I'm just like, damn, I'm not going out like it. Even before that, I read it. I was kind of doing all that all the time.
yeah,
So now reading it and it's like, yeah, that shit could work. Like, so I just was like, you know what? Let me just show you guys. Like, I didn't get to do it in the last episode, like just talk about the book. So I was like, let me just show y'all what I actually do. Like, been doing for years,
yeah,
and I think it'll
and
probably resonate with some of you guys. So
yeah, definitely. I
thought to
think this
bring it
also
up.
relates back to the app, like doing atomic things. So like what the app is like doing smaller things to build up to a larger thing. So like which each smaller topic that you learn, this smaller step inside of each topic for you to actually show
Mm-hmm.
that you actually learned. So it's like having that sort of like atomic sort of like building of habits. So it's like a lot of times when people are learning new things, it tends to just be like trying to understand the macro of it. But I think if you really want to learn something, you need to like understand the deeper, detailed things of it. So with this app, it actually helps you learn those kind of things before you can move on to different
Mm-hmm.
topics.
It's like
So
it's like anchoring yourself in the process in the topic. Like it's like before you move on back to going like when you're in school, right? And the teacher asks questions like after just doing a lecture, maybe now it's like a puzzle. Like you're, if you, it's showing like you did your work. Like, and I
yeah,
think that's being action based. So I found
exactly.
pedagogy would be cool.
And I think if people don't know what pedagogy means, is the study of teaching. So that's what it means. So like it means like a study of teaching. So that's the reason why I named it pedagogy. So it's like,
Mhm. Yeah, it was a good name.
yeah. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. I'm gonna give you guys sort of like a quick little demo that I did in the past week. I haven't done too much to it, but just to give you guys sort of like a visualization for it. Um, if you guys want to see it, it's gonna be on YouTube. I know I said that for the last episode, but I'm definitely gonna upload it this week. So
Mm,
tune in. All right. So you hop into the app. Boom. There's a quick little sign up and sign in screen. Um, there's a quick little catchphrase here where it says "Learn, Apply, Advance," and I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You click on Get Started, basic sign-up process, create your username, boom, and then before you move on, there's a little copy that says we're almost there. Let our AI know what you want to learn. It has a degree, pretty much anything and everything.
mm,
And you click on Continue, and then you're able to talk to an AI tutor. It's basically like a chatbot where you can basically give like a sort of like a specifications in terms of like what you want to get out of this. So it asks you a question. Hey there, I am a tutor. I am the AI tutor. How can I help you? I can help you learn pretty much anything. Um, and then it also asks, what do you want to learn? I want to create. I can create a personalized course for you. And then it gives you some suggestions in terms of like what you can specify. It says programming, math, creative writing. But if you want something specific, like for example, I want to learn how to create a blog post. A lot of times there's like a bunch of like different there's a bunch of like different resources we could go to. We go to YouTube, LinkedIn, but a lot of times those kind of things are just like a lot of times it doesn't really like allow you to actually like fully apply the things that you're learning. It's
mm.
just like binge watching. A lot of times I feel like people just binge watch most of
Yeah,
these
they do.
things.
Sure.
All right, so I want to learn. Boom. I want to speed this up a little bit. What kind of content you want to write about? I want to write about cybersecurity. So I've been having this fascination with cybersecurity lately. So I just want to write more about that. Okay, so great. That's a popular topic to write about. Do you have any experience writing blogs? Let's say yes. Let's say no. Then boom, it analyze all those responses that you give, and then boom, it's completed, and then it created a course for you. So the course is right here. You click on the course. So the way the app will work with that, it will create videos for you if you want to like if you're somebody who's much more a visual person, it will create videos for you. But if you're somebody who likes to read, you can switch to just reading. But for
Hmm.
now, we're just gonna go into the video mode. So let's say, for example, you finish watching the video, but then now before you move on, you can't continue until you've answered these questions. So it's gonna break down into different steps. So the topic for this video was to identify your audience. So now in step one, it's going to tell you to identify three cybersecurity blog posts you find interesting. So you can't move on until you actually do these things. Boom, you
Mm,
click on that, you submit, it moves you on to the next step. Identify three Reddit communities. So while you're actually doing these things, you're actually learning how to actually go about creating a blog. A lot of times, blogs is just not like just writing. First, you need to be able to identify your audience, identify
mm,
similar blog posts, identify your community, those kind of things. So once that's done, it actually helps you like sort of like I think in my opinion learn better. What do you think, man?
I think that it will for sure because you need to like validate that. You need to validate the concept. So it's like you gotta just like answer the questions. I had that before, like on some platforms, but sometimes you can skip it. But I feel like if it's a simple enough question, is like, and you actually want to learn this, then it's definitely for like you. Like,
Yeah. At the same time too, eventually it's like another feature that I was just thinking like you could add onto the app is like creating a course for other people. So as a new user, you won't be able to do this. Um, you need to be able to finish at least one course and then you need to like apply. That's just like another feature. But there's gonna be other people who already if you click on the explore tab, there's gonna be other people who already have like different courses created so you can learn from them. For example, there's one called prompt engineering, how to sell software as a service, and there's gonna be different ones. And that's pretty much it
mm,
for the app.
mm, I think, and we could link this too to like it could be a public link, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So we could also do that in the show notes. Um, but for on my side, when I was leading up to the demonstration, I just was asking people. I'm gonna post it in the show notes. I was asking people on Reddit what their thoughts are on like personalizing like courses, and we did a survey too, and we posted it in like a student forum, which was my old college, Baruch. But like to be quite honest, it's not just for like students really. It's just for anyone who wanna upskill and learn a different skill set or have an add-on skill to what they already know and have it curated to them, like personalize the profile. Like if I'm like a writer, I'm mostly gonna have writing courses, or if I want to advance my skill, you know. So
Yeah.
we put out the survey, had some responses, and we're just gonna like keep it going and just seeing what
I think you
else
should show
might
like the
happen.
talk more about like the responses and actually like bring that
I
up.
didn't even get to look. You looked at some of them. I didn't get to
Yeah,
look
I
at
could
them.
bring it up. All right.
Cause
So can you see my screen?
yeah,
So this is the survey that Ron created, and we had 8 responses, which was decent. I think you had it up for like what, like 2 3 days, something like that.
no, they did it this morning. So
Oh, he did it this morning, so 8 responses in the morning. It's not that bad. So the first question he asked was, "Do you take courses non-academic online?" It was pretty split even. It was 50-50.
mm,
And then there was other questions like, "What platform do you use to learn and why?" Some people said LinkedIn, YouTube. Somebody said YouTube because the videos are free.
yeah,
LinkedIn to make connections. Udacity, Zoom, LinkedIn. So LinkedIn was the thing that popped up more. And then another
mm,
question was, how likely are you to use personalized learning platform that tailors courses to your learning style and ensures application of lessons learned? Somebody said not likely, very likely, but needs to be affordable. If free, 90%. I would most likely use a personalized learning platform because I believe that a customized learning experience improves learning outcomes. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, 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 every time. With the accountability feature of having to demonstrate applications of prior lessons before proceeding to the next stage being put into you, 50% of people said yes.
mm,
Uh, 2 people said moderately appealing. Other people was neutral about it. So I think like we don't have. I don't think we necessarily have enough data to like make a concrete decision. But at the same time, it's like it's giving you something, some sort of data to actually show that this is something that
right,
people do want. So that's dope.
yeah. But yeah, could keep it rolling. Maybe I stop the post or some shit, but I think it's pretty good. You
Yeah, me too.
know? But yeah, anything else you got? Or I think we're gonna next episode maybe we could actually just do like a regular discussion about tech or something like that and come
Yeah, there's
back
so
to it.
much that's been happening in tech.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a lot. So, but
I don't got nothing else I want to add.
but yeah,
So
me too.